I almost didn't send that text.
What text?
To my new language partner, I typed it out, I read it 5 times. My finger was over the send button, and I thought, what if she says no? What if she's too busy? What if my English isn't good enough for her?
That feeling, that moment of hesitation, that's the fear of rejection. And that's what we're talking about today.
Hello and welcome back to the Everyday English Podcast. I'm Anna.
And I'm Mark. We are so happy you're here with us.
Let's start with you, Mark. I shared my story about the text. I think everyone has a story like that. Can you tell us one of yours?
Of course. My story is about a party. It was a few years ago. I walked into a room full of people. Everyone was talking and laughing. I didn't know anyone. I stood near the wall with my drink. My heart was beating fast. I wanted to join a conversation, but I was afraid. What if I say hello and they ignore me? What if I try to join and they don't want me? Therefore, I finished my drink and I left. I felt so lonely.
Oh, Mark, I think we've all been in that situation. That feeling is so powerful. It feels like a physical wall, doesn't it?
It does. It feels like a wall between you and the world. Therefore, we need to change what we think rejection is. Our lens for today is this: rejection is redirection.
Rejection is redirection? What does that mean?
It means that a no often simply means not this way. It closes one door, but it often points you towards a better door, a door that is a better fit for you. Let me tell you a true story. A famous writer. She wrote a book for adults. She sent it to many publishers. 20, 30 times. They all said no. Rejection. Again and again.
That sounds terrible. She must have felt so discouraged.
She did. But she didn't stop. She looked at her story. She thought, maybe this isn't the right path. Therefore, she decided to try something different. She took the same ideas, the same characters, and she wrote a book for young adults. That book became one of the most famous book series in the world. Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling.
Wow. So all those rejections for her adult book, they were redirecting her. They were pushing her toward her true path, the path where she would be incredibly successful.
Yes, they were not saying you are a bad writer. They were saying this is not the right place for this story. So her no was not a stop sign. It was a detour to a much, much better destination. Now, let's get very practical. Let's talk about English learning, because this fear is so common for language learners.
It's the number one reason people don't speak. They are afraid to make a mistake. They are afraid the other person will laugh or not understand or be impatient.
Therefore, we need a safe way to practice. We need to build a rejection muscle with small exercises.
A rejection muscle? I think mine is very weak.
Everyone's is weak at first. So we start small, very, very small. I call this the one-step challenge.
I'm listening. What's the first step?
Step 1 is to expect a no.
Expect a no? That sounds negative.
It's not negative. It's realistic. It takes the power away from the no. If you expect that some people will say no, then when it happens, it's normal. It's not a personal disaster. It's just part of the process. Like a salesperson. They know they will hear no many times before they hear a yes. It's just a numbers game.
Okay, that makes sense. So I decide that it's okay if some people say no. It's normal. It's not about me.
Yes. Step 2. Choose a tiny, easy goal. Don't start by trying to have a 30-minute conversation.
That's too much pressure. Start with one sentence.
What kind of sentence?
For example, your goal for the day is to say one thing to one person. You go to a coffee shop. Your goal is to say, "Hello, can I have a coffee, please?" That's it. You are not trying to make a friend. You are just practicing one sentence. The chance of rejection is almost zero.
Okay, I can do that. That feels safe.
Good. Next, you make it a little bigger. You see someone with a friendly dog. Your goal is to say one sentence. Your dog is very beautiful. Then you smile and walk away. You are not waiting for a long answer. You are just putting your English out into the world and collecting a small yes.
So I'm collecting small wins. I'm building evidence that the world is mostly friendly, that most people don't reject me.
Exactly. You're building confidence, step by step. Therefore, when a real no comes, it doesn't feel so big, because you have a collection of many yes moments to remember.
I love the idea of collecting yes moments. It's like a treasure chest of good feelings.
It is. So let's bring it all together. Our simple plan for facing the fear of rejection. First, notice the scary story in your head and ask, what is another story? Second, remember that rejection is redirection. It is closing the wrong door to guide you to the right one. And third, build your muscle with the one-step challenge. Start small. Collect your yes moments.
This doesn't feel so scary anymore. It feels like an adventure, a journey to find the right people and the right places for me.
That's a beautiful way to see it. Your English journey is an adventure, and every interaction, every yes, and every no is part of the map. They all help you find your way.
Thank you, Mark. This conversation felt like a warm, encouraging talk with a good friend.
And to all of you listening, thank you for being our friends, for being brave, for learning with us.
Remember, your voice matters. Your English is unique and valuable. The world needs to hear it. Don't let the fear of a no silence your yes.
Because a no is never a reflection of your worth. It's just a sign that says, next.
We will see you next time on the Everyday English Podcast. Goodbye.